there, welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. Today's video is going to be all about List Perfectly's auto delist feature when an item sells on one of the platforms that you have your items listed on. If you're new to what List Perfectly is, it is a platform where you can create listings and cross-post to all the different platforms that you're selling on. And when you sell an item, it will automatically take it down off of all the other platforms. If List Perfectly is something that you're interested in, I have a link down below so you can get 30% off of your first month. There are a lot of really amazing features with List Perfectly, such as the Express Lister, the ability to create templates. I could go on and on, but today I'm really going to try to focus in on showing you the ins and outs of how the auto delister works. When you come to List Perfectly, this is what the login page looks like, and this is the landing page. When you are ready to take a look at the items that sold and the auto delist, you're going to come up to this top corner over here where you've got all of your plugins for your computer, because List Perfectly will have a plugin on your desktop. So when you come over to your plugins, you'll have a drop-down menu that shows up. And whatever drop-downs you have there, you will select List Perfectly from those drop-downs, and it will give you a separate menu. When mine opens up, it opens to this page here where it says in progress. So this will not only show you the things that are being taken down from being sold, but also the things that are being copied. So I've created these listings and they were being created. As you can see, the multiple tabs at the top of my bar at the top, I was having all of these different listings being created during all of this while I was making this video, and I had an item sell. So I wanted to come over and check and see, was it taking it down from all of the different platforms when it sold? So I'm going to navigate away from in progress to be able to go and look at the items that sold. And to be able to see the items that sold, I'm going to come click this little X. Once I click X on that window, it goes to this menu. There are some really cool features here, which I'm going to talk about in other videos. Merge was a really cool one. If I had created my listings separately on Etsy and eBay, I didn't have to take one down and repost and I could just merge them into one on List Perfectly. So that's a really cool feature that saves a ton of time. But we're focusing on sales here. So I'm going to select sales down in the bottom here. And this is where it pulls up all of the different things that have sold since its last sweep. So I wanted to share that with you because this was something that I was like, wait a minute, it just sold. It didn't take it down like that. Because if you'll take a look right over here, you can choose the frequency that List Perfectly goes through and does a sweep of all of your platforms and checks to see if anything new sold. So I had mine set for every 30 minutes, which if that makes you uncomfortable, you could do it for every 10 minutes or every 15 minutes, and it will go and check the process at that point if there are lots of different sales. So I'm looking here and I knew that the item that sold was a Tiffany box and a little Tiffany jewelry bag, and I didn't see it here. So I was like, ooh, okay, what do I do now? And if you see here, all of the different platforms at the top, Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, Etsy, Facebook, these all have a green dot because those are all the platforms that I'm currently selling on. Depop, Grail, Kidzen, and I'm not sure what the V is. Those I don't sell on, so they have a red dot. So they won't go try to open up those windows to take them down because they're not there. And I've let List Perfectly know that because these are the only ones I've selected. Because I was making a video showing how it's taking things down from the different platforms, I thought, okay, what am I going to do? I don't want to wait another 30 minutes to see, and you can do this as well if you have an item sell and you happen to be on your computer or on your phone and you want to go and have it take it down off the other platforms. You don't want to wait for the next window where it does that. You can come over to this little toggle where it says sales detection, and if you toggle it off and then toggle it back on, it resets that frequency and it'll go ahead and do that sweep immediately. At this point, if you're wanting to see if it's working and it's going through looking at the different platforms and doing a sweep to see if anything's sold, then you can select right here where it says check progress. And you can see that it has started to check the progress of sales on my different platforms. I've got Etsy opened up here, so it says started. So it loads through all the sales on Etsy to see if there is a new one that wasn't there on their last sweep. Then it starts checking for the new sales to see, okay, what are the ones that are different, that are added on there that weren't there before, and it detects that there are new sales. So 4 new sales found, and then it starts importing those new sales so that it can catalog those to take down off of the other platforms. At this point, you can come over to status and you can see in progress, and those are the listings that it's in progress of ending on the different platforms. And as you see, they're starting to disappear. Come over to completed and you'll see that that is the platform where those items have been removed from being listed as available to sell on those platforms. So it is taking them down or moving them to inactive depending on the platform. And then if you're wanting to check to see if it really did get taken down, so you can select the icon for that platform. So you can see here that it got taken down off of eBay. It's no longer available for sale, so this item has been ended. If it was on Etsy, it would move it to inactive. Poshmark and Mercari, it also makes them inactive where they're not available for sale. This is just one of the huge reasons that I love using List Perfectly. If you are interested in List Perfectly, definitely use my coupon code down below to get 30% off. And I look forward to hearing from you. Let me know what you think about this auto delist feature when your item sells. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.